Hi everyone, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Liliana.
So in this lesson, I taught students how to analyze an author's perspective in order for them to develop their own and be able to write about it and talk about it. And so some of the ways that I try to teach them to analyze an author's perspective is by, first having a clear objective in the beginning of the lesson, so that so that there's a clear purpose into why they're engaging in certain activities. But one of the main things that I really try to do is use their prior knowledge from different texts that we've read in the past and different discussions that we've had, as well as build on their background knowledge that they already have on African animals and zoos and how they treat animals. And so um, I was hoping to, or I was trying in the lesson. I was trying to use that their background knowledge to again build upon it, and then have them create their own perspective and develop their own perspective. Um, in the in the lesson, I used an anchor chart to support the language needs of my English learners, and there was times in the lesson where they would refer back to it. So I felt like that was really successful. Um, and also another strategy that I used was previewing text, having the students think about the text before they read it. That way they already have, that way they're engaging with it before even uh, starting the reading, and also discussing the text. Next, we're going to discuss the effectiveness of my lesson.
Okay, so after watching the lesson, I think this was a wonderful lesson. I think that it was effective. Students did meet the objective of the lesson, which was to be able to identify an author's perspective, but also be able to develop their own. Um, One thing that I also thought that was very effective was that students were able again to use their past learning experiences and connect those to whatever it was that they were learning in this lesson. So it's clear that um, David has taught them how to read a text and be able to take their past learning experiences and apply it. And it was clear in this lesson. Another thing, areas of strength. I think he did a great job. I think you did a great job,
Uh-huh.
stating a clear purpose. Throughout the lesson, you reminded students of what was the objective of the lesson. You repeatedly checked for understanding. I think you also did a great job prompting students when they had the task of coming up with their own perspective.
Right.
You provided them with that scaffolding, those questions to get them to think and come up with their own opinion. I also think you did a great job providing students with opportunities to engage in discussion. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
important. And you can tell that students were motivated, they were engaged. So overall, I think it was a great lesson. I don't think there's much to improve. I think it
Okay.
was great. I think one suggestion that I would like to give is at the end of the lesson, you had students come up with their own perspective. You had a student share out, but I think it would have been more effective to have all students kind of share out, whether it was in a partner talk or as out to the group. This is a good way of helping those students who are your ELs who might need that extra
Right.
support. So it would have been nice to hear them share out their perspectives, and then independently they could have gone off to their desk and maybe just written out their perspective in writing. But overall, I think the lesson was very well developed, and it's clear that students met the objective, and it's clear that students, this was not something new to them. Like, they knew exactly what were the expectations. They knew, they were able to again relate that past learning experience to today's lesson. So I think it was a very well done. It
Right.
was very well done.
Thank you.